AllnDaKards family. This is Kazaya with All in the Cards coming to do. This is just a quick reading on another celebrity reading family, right? So this was a request, and I was gonna tap into his energy anyway, which I am gonna probably do another spread on him at in my tarot space. But I wanted to go ahead and knock this out and put it on the page for you guys because I had one subscriber to ask me, but I've had multiple people to ask me to tap into his energy. I didn't even tap into his energy the whole other readings that I've done on like Krishan, Ronnie Doe, and the one that I did when Ronnie Doe was passing. All of those are on my channel as well. Go up under the playlist tab under true crime and celebrity readings. You'll find them under there somewhere. But anyways, today we're going to tap in and see what's on the mind or what's going to happen in reference of the guy named Blueface. I just know, I don't know of any of his music. I just know of him being connected of messing and dealing with the girl Krishan Rock. His real name is Jonathan Porter. He was born January 20th, 1997. Okay, so he's pretty much same age as my son. I had my son in 1997, so that right there lets you know I could be his mother. Okay, so I do these readings for you guys to kind of see what the ancestors want you to know. Okay, first thing first, I will say is that very troubled, right? But it all goes back to the father for him. Okay, and love, right? You know, it just seems that could be some of the situation around his deep-rooted emotional situations. Okay, so I don't know his life. I don't know what happened to him in his life, but that's what it goes back to in reference of his astrology chart, right? As well as just meditating over his energy. The ancestors said that to me. Okay, they said he's successful and so forth, so he has like restaurants, but he's in jail. So, you know, I'm not sure when he gets out, but I will tap into his energy and see what's to come, and also how he feels about Krishan. I think that was one of the questions, and you know, his kids and everything. So let's just ask the ancestors to give us notion of what's to come when he gets out of prison, and then I'll ask some individual questions with the tarot. Okay, so let's just see what's to come for him. All right, I'm not going to spend that much time on this reading for him. Of course, we're going to use the truth in the words because I'm at my desk. So normally, you guys know I like to do the full spread so you can see it, which we will do another one on him that way. Okay, just be patient with me. I wanted to get this out to you guys and get it out into the universe so you guys can see, and we already have something documented of what the ancestors will tell us and what's to come for him when he get out. Okay, because I'm not sure when he gets out, but let's do a good shuffle on my cards. I just saged my cards really good, so because I've been doing a lot of true crime and a lot of celebrity readings lately, so I had to sage the cards. Okay, because sometimes time to time, family, I have to sage these cards, so these cards hold a lot of energy. Okay, from different readings. All right, so let's get into it. Mr. Jonathan, it says I have his picture up here on my computer screen. Mr. Jonathan Jamal Porter. What is the energy around Jonathan Jamal Porter ancestors, and what's to come when he gets out of prison? What is the energy around Jonathan Jamal Porter, known as Blueface, when he gets out of prison? What is to come? Show me in the cards, ancestors, what is to come? Jonathan Jamal Porter, what is to come when he gets out of prison? Jonathan Jamal Warner, what is to come when he gets out of prison, ancestors? What is to come for Jonathan Jamal Porter? What is to come? Time. Okay, so in due time, something is going to come out that's going to let us, that's going to be something like, it's like karma, right? This time is about the timing, also that he's done time, but in due time, something is going to come out. Okay, something is going to show us you know, something about what is going on here. So let me put the spread so you can kind of see the cards that came out, okay? I know you can't see it because it's vertical. Somebody says your screen is vertical. I know it's vertical. That's because I'm at my desk, okay? But you can see the spread, okay? That's all that matters. I hold the cards up for you, okay? We're going to do this differently where you can see the whole spread all in all. But this is a quick reading. This is not the long ones like I normally do, okay? So we're asking, the question is, what's to come for him when he gets out of prison? Something about they know, okay? This is my they know card. They know could be somebody knowing something that he's done or what they have planned for him. And there's something about they know. When I see this, I think of the elite. I think of the powers that be. I think of the illuminated ones. I think of those that control the industry and so forth. They know he has some type of mental health issues, okay? They know when he gets out, he's going to have some type, something is not going to be mentally stable there, okay? Some mental health issues is to come or already happening. When he gets out, there will be some form of revenge. Maybe he's going to put revenge on someone, or someone's going to do some revenge to him. I'm asking what's to come for him. So it looks like some type of revenge is to come. Another industry hit. Okay, this is about premeditated Hollywood hit, music industry hit. This is definitely not looking good, because it's like the ancestors is showing me that they know about another industry hit would be him. Okay, allegedly all for entertainment purposes only. This is all non-factual. Okay, we have to say that for YouTube purposes, but the ancestors is showing there's some type of industry hit here that he knows about and that they know about. Also, it looks like some type of situation that is an industry hit, or he will be an industry hit. There's some type, he's not talking about something, okay? He's not talking about something that has happened that has affected his mental health, okay? When he gets out, he won't talk about something, but something is going to be affected or has already affected his mental health. When he gets out, he's going to be nonverbal about it, okay? It looks like he's going to reunite with some people, right? So this is the Nine of Cups. This is about unification, some type of communication with someone, assured communication with someone, peace and unification. The Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. So reuniting with someone that he, you know, when you reunite with someone, you've been with them before. So he's going to reunite with someone, but it looks like, you know, it's going to be some revenge in reference of that, with reuniting with someone. And that goes back to his mental health as well. Let's do clarity on this spread. It looks like in due time, there's going to be some type of reuniting with someone, okay? That could be with Krishan as well, okay? Let's clarify the spread. Clarity on Blueface and what's to come for him when he gets out of prison. Can you show us in the messages that you have here, ancestors? Give us clarity on what's to come and what you're trying to tell us for Blueface when he gets out of jail. The messages that are here. Clear and concise with what's to come for Blueface when he gets out of jail, based off of the messages that are here, ancestors. What is to come for Blueface when he gets out of jail? Please show us for Jonathan Porter what is to come for him in reference of when he gets out of jail. Oh my God. Expired, a ending, death. Now I have to stop here because I see some things playing out, family, okay? I have to say this is for entertainment purposes only. This is all non-factual, because this is a metaphysical reading. If you don't understand a spiritual reading and energy of spirit, then you need to click off the video, because you may not understand the messages that come out in my readings, okay? But if you understand that this is a spiritual reading and that these are the ancestors that are coming through talking and telling us about what is to come, it can't be proven until it is proven. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of times, spirit can prove it to you in the physical, because they can see and hear everything that's happening here in the underworld before you do. Know that. Everything is written, right? There's something here about some transportation. They know, okay? They know that there's some type of transportation or car, plane, ship, that something is going to happen, or something may have happened, or this is how it will happen. Some type of accident, some type of transportation situation, whether it's in a car, whether it's in a plane, whether it's in a train, whether it's on a ship, or whether it's in a helicopter. Some form of transportation, they already know what is going down in that transportation, or what will go down. He will be moving around, traveling, doing something in some form of transportation, but they know. The mental health, goodbye. He's got some mental health situations that's happening now that can contribute to him leaving this planet. The goodbye card is about goodbye, leaving the earth, saying goodbye, mentally being gone. This is also what this is saying. Mentally being gone. There's some clues in reference of this revenge that will happen in reference of when he gets out of prison, family. It may not be shown, it may not be known right now, but it is some clues that will fall into place in reference of some form of revenge that will go on with Blueface, okay? This is about when he gets out of prison, okay? The end of a battle with another industry hit, okay? He got a lot of cards here about death, about his demise, family, okay? This is all allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This is all non-factual. This is all non-factual. This can't be proven until it is proven, but ancestors said it'll be an end of a battle. The end of a battle. It will be the end of a battle with this industry hit. And that comes underneath of they know, and the transportation. That's how I know this industry hit, that's the end of a battle. They already know how it's going to go down. And yeah, because that looks like something being planned. Now, this boy has already had some major mental health issues with the goodbye, right? He's already left the building mentally, okay? And it looks like he's being nonverbal. The nonverbal was clarified with this, family. Something being taken. Now, this could mean something being taken literally, or something being taken of his assets as well, or both. But he's being quiet. He's not talking about this situation, family. And it's underneath the mental health. See that? I have no ability over these cards. This is what the ancestors want us to know. And here's the reunite at home. So he will reunite with his family, his friends, or somebody at home. But when he reunites with whoever this is and whatever this situation is at home, because you see the home and the reunite, so he will make it home, but there is some type of revenge and some clues in reference of the revenge. See? So I'm just going to pull a few more and I'm going to leave it here, family, because you see what the ancestors is trying to say about this, okay? Clarity in this situation about an industry hit for when Blueface gets home. Industry hit, ancestors. A secluded area, okay? Something about a secluded area. Clarity on this energy in reference of when Blueface, Jonathan Porter, comes home, ancestors. Can you show us when Jonathan Porter comes home? Alien and false. And then we have delays. Some type of situation that's going to be false or not going to be accurate about some type of delay, or aliens. Alien is about some type of, situation that happens. I have to look at the aliens in my phone. Let me tell you what it means. Aliens. I always like to tell you guys, what it means exactly, so you know, and you can put it together yourself, and you can, and sometimes y'all let me know in the comments, because I don't know it all, family, right? An unknown influence, some type of false unknown influence. So he will know, he'll know about some type of unknown influence. Maybe he knows about some type of unknown influence that will happen when he gets out, like a, you know, unexplained phenomenon that could happen, but really in actuality is false. He knows about the delays and whatever is happening, okay, or will happen, and why, okay? Clarity, just a few more cards in reference of when Jonathan Porter comes home, Blueface. What else, ancestors? Thank you. Yeah, they got it wrong. So something, when he gets home, people will be thinking something else, but it'll be a different situation. Something about a road, something about, look at how both of these have like street signs, right? Something about transportation, and then we have the digital. Okay, it could be something digitally shown to us on the computer, or something about his phone call communication or something like that. But anyways, I want to bring this back to surface so you can see how the ancestors show us with this transportation, and they know, right? So it's something about cars, train, plane, ships, and so forth. But you see that it has something to do with some type of traveling road situation, that it could affect him some way, because I keep seeing this come up. Like, you see the street, the road, right? Something about the exits and so something could happen while he's in a car or traveling or something like that. Okay. Let me pull a few more, and I'll get to the specific questions, okay? Because I didn't even want it to be this long. What else can you tell us? Because this is enough, okay? This is enough dark energy here in reference of when he comes home. Ancestors, what else do you want us to know? Water, yeah. Greed and ego. Ego, and there go greed. What flew over upside down? Yeah, see? Accident. So it won't be an accident. See, that's a car. Didn't I just tell y'all? I just said it, and it flipped over. When it's upside down like that, it says staged event, deliberate action, false appearance, and orchestrated event. I told y'all. And there's the water. Okay? Something, allegedly, but ancestors are saying something is going to happen. Allegedly. We pray against this, but you know, this is, you know, ancestors telling us, you know, there's something here transportation wise, okay? And I don't know. I mean, the ancestors are saying they know already. You know, I already told you guys how that when this come out, what it means, okay? It's already orchestrated. It's already known, right? That's why ancestors gave us the battle is won. The end of a battle, right? And that they know. And then we got the goodbye. See, because mentally he already not stable. When he comes home, it's gonna be some things, right? But also it's gonna be like a staged event. That's probably why ancestors said we're gonna have it wrong. They're gonna have it wrong, but see, it's gonna happen somewhere in some type of highway situation, may even be in a secluded area while he's traveling. He need to be very careful, okay? And then this water card came out too. This is definitely about an emotional element, or even, you know, his emotions being wrapped up in the situation in some shape, form, or fashion, okay? But let's ask the specific question y'all asked me to ask, and I'm gonna ask with these cards. The tarot. I didn't pull any from this one, but let me pull from this too. I didn't want it to be this long, family. I'm sorry, okay? Let's just see out of this deck. The whispers on the unside. Sorry, I had it upside down. What else ancestors want us to know when Blueface gets home? What's to come for Blueface when he comes home? Exposed and being stalked. Yeah, he's going to be watched. He's being watched when he gets home. Followed. Exposed. Look on the bottom of the deck. If especially if he goes to some type of hotel or motel. And normally people do this when they're traveling. You see? So he's going to be watched. What else, ancestors, do you want us to know in reference of blue? Yeah, there it go. Okay. So you already know when you see that what this means. Okay. You already know. Allegedly all for entertainment purposes only, family. Okay, how does he feel about Krishan? And he also got affair and cheating on the bottom of the deck. And I see social media here. He is the celebrity. So he is watching this whole situation. How does he feel about Krishan? Blueface. How does he feel about Krishan, ancestors? Queen of Pentacles. And underneath of that, the Six of Cups. Yeah, so he feels like she's getting to her money. Somebody from his past that he's emotionally attached to in some shape, form, or fashion, okay? And also sexually attracted to her, the Ace of Wands. But he looks at her like the Queen of Pentacles, all about her money, okay? And he looks at her like this is all she's about as well, in some shape, form, or fashion. He does, because the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's, I don't know why I don't know, but he looks at her like maybe somebody who, you know, maybe he feels like he can depend on. Six of Cups is about the past, right? Six of Cups is about somebody he's emotionally attached to. Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is going after the coin, has a little money. He may have even, you know, have some money attached or in business with her in some way, because the Queen of Pentacles is all about business as well. And then I have the Ace of Wands here. So clarity on how else, what does he think about her being in this relationship with the guy Bino? How does he look at that situation? Because I know he's looking at it. The Seven of Wands, he looks at it like Page of Cups on the bottom. He looks at it like, and the King of Pentacles behind it. He looks at it like this is an opportunity for her to get out there and, you know, do business in a different way. This is how and he looks at it like it's a lie behind it as well. Because sevens is also goes back to a lie. He feels like, and Wands is about business. But Wands is also, he feels like it's somebody that she's, you know, trying to connect with. Seven is also about money. So he feels like she's trying to connect with this person because of solely money. He feels like this, see the Page of Cups is here. This is about a child. He feels like she might have a child by him, or she may have a child by him in some way, or she being childish by doing this. He may feel that. He may feel that she's just battling things, you know, around what she truly wants to do. So she's connecting to this guy. Can you give me clarity in this Seven of Wands on how he feels about Krishan being with the dude Bino now? How does he feel about that from prison? I know he's watching ancestors, Krishan and Jonathan. How does he feel about Krishan being with this guy now? Thank you. Look, the devil behind bars. He's looking at it like a situation. He feels like it's a toxic situation, but he also doesn't like it, okay? And he wants to do some type of evil situation around it, because right now he's just locked down, the Hermit and the Devil. That energy is about being isolated but having devilish thoughts. So he doesn't feel great about it. He doesn't like it, you know? He feels like she's toxic, but he knows that he has that connection. You seen earlier what he thought, what he thinks about her all in all is the past, and still, you know, about her money. But this is what he doesn't want her to be with anybody else, really, because he wants to shine his light through this energy here, but seeing red. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still, see the devil in the behind bars. This is him. Some devilish thoughts behind her being with the guy. That was the question. And then the Hermit on the bottom, because he's isolated. He can't get out, right? And look at him behind the bars. But the devil energy is about an energy. It's not him. I mean, well, it's about his devilish thoughts. Can you tell us about how he feels about his children and stuff, and why he's in jail? I think that was one of the questions. How does he feel about his children at this time? How does he feel about his children? Ooh, okay. The Lovers, he loved them, okay? He also is thinking about his baby mother, but he loves his children. He wants to come together with them, have a union with his children, okay? So he loves his children. Yeah, he often thinks about the person that he has children with as well. So let's ask that. Does he truly feel like Krishan Jr. is his child? Does he feel like Krishan Jr. is his child? Does that wanted to come out? And that's the Knight of Wands. Okay, so let's keep going, because that, does he feel like Krishan Jr. is his child? Clear message of, does he feel like Krishan Jr. is his child? The Justice. And the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like he might. With the Justice card there, right? I feel like he does. I feel like, you know, if we ask, yeah, and you know what? You know what it said? It don't truly give an answer. It's like he don't really know. I feel like he feels like it may be because of karma, because justice may also goes back to karma. But I feel like he truly don't know just so much so, right? Because justice is a symbol of balance. Like, he feels like it could be a yes or a no. Like, that's what I feel like. Clarity on how did he feel about Ronnie Doe? How did he feel about Ronnie Doe? How did Blueface feel about Ronnie Doe, ancestors? How did he feel about Ronnie Doe? A Star and the Ace of Pentacles. That's interesting, huh? He looked at him like as if he was, may have been the father. Okay, that's what just came to me. Ace of Pentacles, wanting money. He may have known that this boy was the father. Look, that looks like Ronnie, young guy, right? Standout star, right? But he also looked at it like some big money that he wanted or was interested in. Clarity on the Star and how he felt about Ronnie Doe. Clarity on the Star and how he felt about Ronnie Doe. Yes, okay, the son. He felt like that was his son, to tell you the truth. Because that's what that's saying, the Two of Swords behind it. Yeah. I feel like he did. I feel like he felt that this could have been the way that he wants justice behind it, but he wants clarification, because justice is about getting clarification. But he also feels that for sure this boy, he feels like it truly was. See, that's Krishan and that's the boy. So it's like the star and the sun. They both come together and make what? The baby, right? So I feel like he did in some way feel like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I read that. I can clarify with these cards too. How did he feel about Krishan, all in all, in the Ronnie Doe situation with the baby? Can you give us some inkling into Blueface and how he truly feels about the baby, Krishan Jr., and the situation where is it really his child? Can you give me a few cards, ancestors, on that? Yeah, biological chemistry, scientific. Yeah, this is definitely about, he may feel that he wants to get a blood test, because that biological chemistry scientific is about like getting a test. He truly, it's like he's like in limbo behind it. Like this card right here means okay, let me read to you exactly what it says in the book. Forensic evidence he wants. See, scientific proof, laboratory findings. He wants that. Technical analysis is what he wants, and it looks like he may travel to do that. That's what he thinks about it. He just wants it to be proven, and I feel like he yeah, see, work and technology. He definitely may have tried to do this when he get out. Yeah, I just feel like that. I feel like he's still in limbo in some ways. The AI situation is here about some manipulation, digital manipulation. He knows that there is some type of digital manipulation and somebody worked to do that. See, the technical involvement of changing some things around this biological testing that came out. So he knows that this was something that somebody manipulated. That's how he feels. That's why he still wants proof. I think he truly knows that these two were together. I think he truly knew that these two made the baby. Okay? Because this is the sun, which is a yes, and this is her. And normally the sun card has the baby on there. and this is the star. And I asked, how does he feel about Ronnie Doe and the baby situation? Did he think that he was the father? The son card in the Norma Rider-Waite Smith Coleman would have the baby on there, so that's a definite yes. I think he feels that Ronnie was the dad. So that's confirmation of him thinking that. This is confirmation of him being in limbo, him just wanting proof. He just wants proof, and he feels like that it was manipulated in reference to what came out with the testing. So that's where I'm gonna leave it. This went into way more than what I wanted it to, but of course you've seen the messages that came out. I don't like what came out at the beginning about something being expired and the death and something ending, and also about the end of a battle with this industry hit. I didn't like that, and I don't like the whole situation about the transportation, and they know, okay, what's gonna happen in that. Him being quiet about this, the nonverbal, about some graping and some revenge. Y'all go back and let me know what you think about this reading. I'm gonna let you guys go. Everything here is allegedly all for entertainment purposes only. This is all non-factual, okay? Until it can be proven and we see that some of this happens, then you guys can come back and say, you know what? We see. But for right now, we just letting the ancestors speak, and y'all can go back and look at some of my other readings in reference of things that have come true and come out. And I'm gonna just leave it there, okay? I love you guys. Hit the like button on the video and let me know what you think. Peace, family, peace. And we definitely, you know, just put him in y'all prayers, okay? Peace.